School mascot and school colors.
So our school mascot, it used to be the Golden Brahmin, which is known as a cattle, but now we're actually called the Bulls, so it's shorter. And our mascot, his name is Rocky the Bull. And our colors are green and gold.
Green and gold, good one.
How did that become your mascot?
Well, it's kind of interesting. This part of Florida is actually known for the cattle industry. So USF is kind of built around like a cattle ranching field. So like, you know, when you see on TV, like the cattle running around and they have like the cowboy doing all this and everything. USF was built on that. And so we were originally called the Golden Brahmins because it was a Brahmin field. But then we changed it to the Bulls and Rocky the Bull just because it sounded a little bit cooler, and Rocky is pretty cool.
Nice. It's a little more fierce, I think, than a Brahmin. Go ahead, Mike.
How many students attend your school?
How many students attend your school?
We have around 32,000 undergraduate students and around 40,000 with graduate and doctoral students. But it's only around like 30 students or so in each classroom.
Well, that's quite a contrast. I mean, the town that we live in that I work in here, it's only a 1 square mile town. So our graduating high school is about 88 students every year.
Wow.
So to go to 32,000, I think that's about double what we have in our entire town at least.
Wow.
Good job.
Well, at least you get to meet a lot of people if you ever come up here.
That's right.
Come down here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Morgan.
How big are your class sizes?
Now, I know you touched on it, but how big are the class sizes with 32,000? I know there's probably some really big ones, then maybe some small ones too, right?
Yeah, with 32,000, you're going to have a range. The average class size is actually only 30 students. So that's about the size of your classes now, right? Like 30 students.
Yeah.
So that's not too big. But then you can have the big lecture hall classes that have like 400 or 500 people in them. But with those, they're required to have breakout sessions. So even though you'll have like 500 people in your class on Tuesday, on Thursday you'll always have a class that's capped at 25 students. It's taught by a graduate assistant, and it's really personable, and that's where you turn in homework, work on projects, and it's better for most people.
I try to explain that to the students sometimes. I said, you know, there'll be times when you go away to college, and it's almost like you're going to be sitting in a movie theater and attending class. I said it looks like that. And they said, well, how do you even have, you know, how are you even able to hear or listen to it? And I said, well, you know, you pay attention, you read before the class. And I said, they have microphones and speakers in there for them to hear. But I said, it's almost like going to the movies sometimes.
And also sitting in the front. Like, you guys should be sitting in the front now. I know I did in elementary school. I was a nerd, so I sat in the front. But in college, like, if you sit in the front, it feels like you're in a class with only 10 people. Because there's only, like, 10 seats in the front. You sit in the front, and the professor talks to you, and it's really not that bad.
Excellent. Go ahead, Morgan.
How far is your school from New Jersey?
So how far are you guys from New Jersey?
We are 1,115 miles away from each other. That's about 16 hours and 32 minutes if we drove. But you guys can always fly, and it will probably take a couple hours.
Now, what's the nearest airport to you guys?
We have the Tampa International Airport, and it's
Okay.
actually one of the top 5 best airports in the nation.
So if we were to fly in, about how long would it take to drive from Tampa Airport to your campus?
Like 35 to 40 minutes
Oh,
max.
so it's not bad at all. Excellent.
What types of things are there to do? And
What types of things are there to do on and around your campus?
On campus, we have all of our sports stadiums on campus. So you can always go watch any of our games. We also have one of these rooms where it's kind of like an arcade in our student union. You can always hang around there. Go to the gym, of course. What's other locations?
Busch Gardens. Have you guys ever heard of Busch Gardens? It's like an amusement park.
Yep.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
We have a
That's only like
Six
5
Flags not too far from us. It's similar to like a
Oh,
Six Flags,
okay.
right?
Yeah, it's
like
similar.
Six Flags.
Yep.
We also transport our students there. We drop them like a block away from Busch Gardens. So if you ever wanted to go, you don't have to like get a ride or anything. One of our buses will bring you there, and we also have a student discount plan too for our students.
Excellent. Oh, that's good. Go ahead, Morgan.
what do most students do on the weekends?
Now, do you guys have a lot of students from out of state?
We have a good population that's out of state students. One of our G3, which is one of our tour guides, a few of them are from Ohio, and another one's from somewhere up north as
like
well.
New Jersey. We have people from New Jersey. We actually have it's like 17% of our students are out of state. And then one thing I noticed that a lot of us, like we went to high school in Florida, but now our parents may live somewhere else. So like my parents live in New Orleans, so I don't have any family in Florida. One of our tour guides, his parents live in Maryland. So so we're always here. So you always feel kind of connected to people whose parents live somewhere else.
So if you do live kind of far away, there always is something to do on the weekends or students around on the weekends. Not everyone leaves, right?
No, we're not a dead campus on the weekends. There's always a lot of people here. I feel like there's more people here on the weekends than on Monday through Friday. And USF does put on events. Like there's Bulls Night Out where they'll get like the bulls that you ride. Like you can ride the bull, and it's really cool. And they'll give away popcorn. There's like movies on the lawn where they'll project a movie on the bookstore wall, and you'll just sit on the lawn and they'll give you free popcorn and drinks. Like there's always something to do on campus.
Awesome. Oh, that's okay. Your turn, Justine. What types of sports are offered at your school?
We have a variety of different sports. A lot of some of our big ones are like football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball. Pretty much like all of your major sports we have them. Those are like our NCAA sports, so like your college level sports, and then we also have intramural sports where you just play fun, friendly competitions with like other USF students. So you play kickball, dodgeball, still, and you just play with USF students for fun. And then there's also club sports, which is just like middle in between where you still get to travel, but you're not on that professional college level.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to them, because a lot of them play sports now, and I said, to play on a Division I team is very challenging. I said, but a lot of schools will offer club sports. So if you really love baseball, and maybe you're not as good as it takes to play Division I, you could always play on a club sport and still get to travel around the state of Florida, and a lot of times around the country, club sports will go as well.
Yeah.
And then I said, if you like something different, like dodgeball or kickball, maybe you play intramural. Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah.
They even have a Quidditch team. Like if you ever read Harry Potter, that game Quidditch in there, it's like you fly on broomsticks and everything. We even have a Quidditch team, and they travel to like New Orleans and Maryland and everywhere. So I don't know.
Do you guys have a sport of cheer?
Yeah, do you have a cheerleading team?
Yes, we have the cheerleading team for our football team, and then we also have the Diamond Dolls, which is for our baseball team. We have the Sun Dolls, which is like our dance team, and for basketball. And then we also have the Cheerleaders for basketball as well. So there's a variety of different like cheerleading type of things that we have on campus. We also have a cheer club too. So if you don't cheer for our school, you can just be a part of the club, and they pretty much teach you how to cheer and just for fun and everything like that.
Excellent. Go ahead, Justine. Do you have any rivals? I know there's a lot of colleges in Florida, so do you guys have any rivals?
We don't have rivals in particular. We just play pretty much everyone in the Big East Big East tournament, so we don't really have like one true rivals.
No, we're a pretty friendly school. Like we get along with everyone, I think.
Diplomatic answer. Good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justine.
Does your school have any traditions?
Do you have any traditions at USF?
Yes, we do. One of my favorite traditions that we have is every year we do Week of Welcome. So freshman students actually move in a week before classes start. So when I was a freshman, I was like, what am I going to be doing a week before classes start? And the reason why is because they have Week of Welcome, and they literally put on events all day from like 6 a.m. all the way to like 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. There's different events going on. So I got like breakfast at midnight. I went to Roundup where I got to see like Mike Epps and all these comedians for free, and it was like a big pep rally. And there's just events like pool parties all day long. You meet a lot of people. There's a lot of free food, like free ice cream, pizza. And it was just like the time of my life. And it got me really pumped for college. And when classes started, I already knew like so many people, and it was just awesome.
All right. Well, you're making me excited to go. I want to go back to college now. Go ahead, Justine. What is USF best known for?
We're really known for our research on campus and also a lot of our academics. Some of them which are like our medical programs, also business programs, things like that. Our education program is very well known as well on campus.
Excellent. Alyssa, you're up.
Why do people choose to attend your school?
Why did most people choose to attend USF?
I would say, like, the reason why I came is because of the diversity. Whenever you come to USF, we're the 18th most diverse university. And so I'm from New Orleans, where there's not a lot of diversity at all. So this was a totally, like, different experience and vibe. And what I like to compare it to is diversity in food. Like, in New Orleans, you have, like, fried chicken and you have Cajun food. And that's pretty much it, because everybody's pretty much Cajun. But here, there's so many people from everywhere. Like, my roommate was from China, my suite mate was from Bangladesh, and I didn't even know people lived there. I met, like, Egyptians, and there were all these different foods, and people from all these different countries, and all these languages that I never even heard of. So I came here because of the diversity, and specifically diversity in food. So.
Also, a lot of our students who are definitely from up north from other locations, they love the weather and like the, I guess, view here and everything like that. We're really close to the beaches, and we also have like the downtown Tampa area where we can actually like visit a lot of different museums. We have like a children's museum, other museums down in downtown Tampa, and also nearby campuses, which is St. Petersburg.
Excellent. I know you guys are talking about the weather. We've got, Brandy here in a tank top, and we're getting ready for 8 inches of snow up here. We're about to get hit with 8 inches of snow tonight. So.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Alyssa.
How big is your campus?
How big is USF's campus?
The USF Tampa campus is 1,700 acres. Wow. So 1,700 acres. Wow, big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So that leads us to the next one. What's the next one?
How do most people get around?
So how do most people get around that 1,700 acres?
A lot of people use bicycles and longboards because the campus is really big. We have 3 elementary schools on campus. We also have 3 hospitals on campus. So, and we have classrooms and, like the Marshall Student Center, residence halls. So you can imagine how big it is. So bicycles and longboards are really big. Also the Bull Runner, which is like the USF shuttle service. People use the Bull Runner to go everywhere. I use the Bull Runner to go like 2 minutes away that I probably could have walked. And it's really convenient. They also bring you like off campus to like May said if I want to go to Busch Gardens, Walmart, the mall. I'll use the Bull Runner, but I also ride my bike a lot too.
Now, if you were going to walk, how far would it be to walk from one side of campus to the other? About how long would it take?
One side to,
I'd say like 20
minutes. 20 minutes or so max, really. But the thing about it is like when you have your classes, we'll always have it where you have at least 15 minutes in between your classes. So even if you have to really go across campus, which you usually don't have to, you always have that 15 minutes buffer.
Excellent.
What are your most popular?
What are your most popular majors at USF? What do most people come to study there?
So the medical, of course, a lot of students go to like medical, pre-med, for psychology, criminology. Our accounting program is very well known. Also education and
you said accounting.
Yeah, education. Pretty much that's like some of the most popular majors we have on campus.
Excellent. All right, man, you ready?
What is the cost of your school?
So what's the cost of USF?
For our in-state students, it's around 180 or 190 or so per credit hour. So that rounds up to like maybe like 20 something thousand for our in-state students and around 30 something thousand for our out-of-state students.
Which is, well,
but there's a lot of scholarships.
That's the next question. Go ahead, Manny.
Do you offer scholarships?
30 something thousand is a lot of money. Do you guys offer any scholarships for students?
Yes, we offer a lot of scholarships. The way it works is that the priority scholarship deadline is a little bit earlier than the regular deadline. So you really want to get in your application early so that you'll be considered for those scholarships. And there's a lot offered. Like, honestly, I don't pay for anything. Like, I get a check back. Like, every month, every year at the beginning of every semester, I get like $2,000 back because I get like a lot of scholarships and financial aid because I worked really hard beforehand. Yeah, so technically I get paid to go to school. It's like in the morning I'm like, I guess I'll go to class because I'm getting paid to anyway. So there's a lot offered.
And then also, once you're a student, we have our own like USF scholarship search database online, and you just could keep looking for scholarships while you're attending. So there's no harm in getting more scholarships because it's free money for you.
Excellent.
Oh, she's doing the whole
Do you have
thing. Yeah.
Do you have any famous alumni?
He taught us it.
Yes. Some of our famous alumni. If you guys know the wrestler Hulk Hogan, he actually attended USF. Do you guys know him?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, okay.
We also.
Hulk Hogan. Oh, Miss America.
Yeah.
One of the Miss Americas. She's an alumni, which I thought was pretty cool. Who else?
I'm gonna be famous soon, so I'll be an alumni.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're like future famous alumni. Like,
Go ahead.
What do you like most about your school?
What do you guys like most about USF?
So I kind of told you guys before, but the food, I'm a foodie. I just really love the food and all the diversity. Like I said, my freshman year, my roommate was from China, so she was always cooking like traditional Chinese food, and it was really delicious. And then my sweet mate was from Bangladesh, so she was always like frying Bangladeshi food. So I just really love the food. Any given day, like today is our bull market day. So when I walk in front of the student center, they'll be giving away free frozen yogurt, free Greek food. Yesterday we had free Popeyes. So I just love the food. Like I never pay for any food because there's just so much free food around. So I love the food the most, honestly.
All right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And for me, I definitely love the opportunities we're given here, just because we're still kind of a young university. Like anything that we like say as students, we can actually make a difference and make a change. So our inputs like actually count, and I really love that aspects of USF.
Excellent. Now, I did try to teach them to cheer, but at most games, you guys have to put the horns up and yell out what? Go Bulls. Go Bulls. All right. So
Yeah,
hold up
go
your
Bulls.
hold up your signs. Go ahead.
Go Bulls!
And what do you got to say to them?
Go Bulls!
Go Bulls!
All right, girls. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us this morning.
Do the last one.
And what I don't know if you can see it. I created a logo for our school. The KT is our school logo down here. We threw the cap on the top. We're getting shirts made up for everyone who participated, so we would love to send you guys some shirts. We'll send it through the admissions office. I'll send it to Emily, and then she can hopefully get them to you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
All right, so we're going to send them out to you guys, and thank you, and the best of luck to you guys in your future studies. I hope you guys do well and enjoy the rest of your semester.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Oh, wait, do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I
Oh, Alyssa has a question. Go ahead.
know. Are you guys friends in school?
Are you guys friends in school?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Best buddies.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Justine. Did you have one? Manny, did you want to ask one? No? All right.
Sports?
Oh, what's that?
What?
Oh, do you guys play any sports?
I do. I play flag football, soccer. Flag football, soccer.
I just go to the gym and watch TV. Yeah.
Do you guys work out?
Do you work out?
Yes.
We have an awesome gym with TVs on the treadmill. So I go to the gym and watch TV. Yeah.
What's your favorite sporting event to attend?
Mine is definitely football. I'm a huge football person.
I love football games. And soccer games are awesome too.
All right. Any other questions?
These two are doing soccer for all of them.
That's it.
Oh,
Soccer is awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
And I did
You're welcome.
Have a great
Bye.
day.